So the last few months we've been running our chickens all up and down our hill right here, and really just to hopefully they could mow down some of the grass. As you can see in this spot, they mowed it down pretty good. We had the fencing all up and down this hill all the way up here, and then now you can see the grass that I haven't mowed and the grass that they mowed. So next we'll move them over, so we're like kind of moving them section by section, and then we'll move the chicken tractor over a little bit, move the fencing over a little bit, and then keep on rotating them on the hill. That's just so we could utilize the hill more. We usually have a layer of some hay in the winter time, just for like a deep bedding, deep mulch bedding, and because it gets cold, of course. But now I think we could pretty much get rid of that deep bedding. Oh yeah, I'm seeing high 70s. It's always nice when we move them out on fresh grass, and then we move out that hay for the first time of the year. That's when it starts to get warmed up. So it's kind of nice seeing all the green that's happening and all the color that's coming back to life.
This is where our violets are. So I don't want to put them here. I want to back them up into this corner here, and then I want them to rotate. I'm going to rotate their fence this way, this way, this way, this way, and this way, and this way. So that way they can clear off all of this. If you can just back it up, because that's hard for me, is to like pivot it up the hill and then like back it up. And once it's backed up, see, this is my plan. Once it's backed up into these bushes, like we could have the gate, we could have the portable fencing here, 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 and then move it forward, and then have it here, 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 and then just keep moving it forward. And by then that spot would have already grown back. So then, and then by then the violets would be done. But then we'd have buttercups, but that's where I want them to be.
Save the violets and buttercups.
Save the violets and buttercups. Eventually, one day I would love to have them all the way up the hill. So that's what I was trying to say by putting a permanent fence here. Because I mean, look, this is like so much space. They would have this whole thing cleared out.
All right, let's move the coop. You got the fence?
Yeah, I got the fence. Don't crush the violets.
Lorraine can move this coop. It's just sometimes it's hard to turn it around. So we need to move it and then have the door facing that way.
I mean, ideally, I would love to have one of those premier fences that's all the way up there. If we can't put a permanent fence here, it would be fantastic. They have so much room to like roam, and then we could use this portable fence to kind of just section them off, like, okay, well, maybe for a week or two they're in this section, and then the next section, the next month or week or next week or two, they're in this section. I have this vision. You know.
Well, you're mostly doing this.
Yes, I know, and that's why I feel like I try not to have them in these areas over here because we're working, or we have pastured birds and we need to save the grass for them, or I don't want a big pile of chicken poop over there because we're going to be walking here and there back and forth to the garden. So I just feel like we have this hill that we're not doing anything with. It's overgrown. We can't mow it because our mower can't go up this hill. But the chickens, like, it's like a win-win situation. Like the chickens can work this area for us. I mean, ideally, like you know, I said, if we wanted to try this out for a year, they could clear all this out for a year, and then we could just throw a bunch of sunflower seeds, and then we'll have a sunflower field, and then we could harvest the seeds for chicken snacks. Boom!
Genius.
So can you push this back a little bit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they've never had this section before. So this is all like untouched for them. So they're gonna love it.
Got a little bit tangled. One drawback of these Premier One fences is that once you get tangled, then they're really tangled. So you have to be mindful of how you move them and how you store them, because you do not want to get them tangled like how we have them right now. And so it's a little challenging when there's one person, and even more challenging when there's two people.
Within this fence, the size of this fence, that we know that it takes them about 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks to be in this fence. So if we had double the fence length or a permanent fence, they would be 4 weeks, which is a month. So they could technically stay, and then we could use this as a section, stay in this area for a whole month, then move this section. So we are talking about like a couple months here of space.
Yeah.
I think that's...
I think you're talking like a crazy chicken lady.
We need more chickens. I think we need more chickens.
Yes. That's the answer for everything.
That's my enlightenment for today. I am truly enlightened.
Is that what you're trying to tell me? We need more chickens. All of this to say we need more chickens.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna open this door.
Another reason why we're moving them in this spot is because we're getting meat chickens. We like to try to keep this area right here of grass, this big area, for our meat birds. And so the idea is we'll keep them here in this spot, and then we can run them on the hill. Try to run them on the hill all summer long. We have our meat birds running in the flat spots all summer long. And yeah, we're utilizing pretty much our entire 1.5 acre here, which is great. And not to mention our garden that we still need to get going. Come on, chickies. Alright, I want to talk to you guys about a meetup that we're being a part of, and it's going to be us at this meetup, Justin and Rebecca Rhodes, Art and Bree,
the Holler Homestead, and Michelle and her family from the Farm Life Outfitters. They all have YouTube channels. Go check them out. We're going to have a meetup, so if you're in Asheville or you're local, or if you're coming to the Mother Earth News Fair and you're traveling and you're going to be in Asheville on the weekend of April 26th, the meetup is going to be April 26th from 5 to 7 p.m.
That's a Friday.
It's a Friday,
right,
at the Bill Moore Community Center. No, at the Bill Moore Park. Bill Moore Park, and that's in Fletcher, North Carolina.
And that's by where the Mother Earth News Fair is going to be.
Yes.
So really convenient between the two.
It's a Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. We'll be there.
Yeah.
We would love to meet you and say hello and hang out together at a park.
So I'll leave the dates and the information down in the show notes of this video. So yeah, if you're in the area, come by and say hi. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys next time.